Here we go. 180.
Mike is a 15. Check Mike 15. Squish, double.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll run it with Bell. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big time.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
11.
Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because this is going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2 after that touchdown.
Yeah, opening drive, you not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
You. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
1.
Slam.
1.
Grace don't travel. Slam.
On play action, Mariota. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
I got him. On me. Motion. Check. 53's Mike.
3.
Hey, keep it up.
3.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Here we go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This is Bell. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Here we go. 180!
Big stop, let's go!
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, it's Bell. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
I got you. Go ahead.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run it with Bell. And he's got room. And all the way down to the 20.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
He was brought down by Trevor Williams. A gain of 46 yards on the play. 1st down, Jets.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Joe Webb. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets will extend their lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, It certainly
He's
didn't work.
lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him. One. 57 Mike 57.
To throw is Mariota. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Open man, it's Allen. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he
blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, Mariota. He gets it here to Peak. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Saquon Barkley. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He juked him.
Let's go,
Still on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance, rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's looking deep for Bell. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here, and I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this.
He's by himself. Keenan Allen past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Keenan Allen, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
Here we go.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Bell. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check it back.
21.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Shoves him aside.
Go. It's wrong.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
50's the line. Off the crook.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Running right, it's Dorsett. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
7. And the Jets 1st down.
Here we go. 180. 11.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run. It's Dorsett. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Bell, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down now, it's Bell, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to find Dorsett. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Bell, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. A toss out to Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Barkley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 23 yards the pickup there.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Barkley. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll run forward with Michel. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Josh Gordon, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mariota. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. They go play action here on first down. Going deep here for Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The intended receiver there, Allen. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Fights through him. Powerful running. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be a good...
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. That'll bring up second down.
Check 43.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Lock.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch the shit.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Josh Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Cobb to return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing, Mariota. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
If you kill it, motion me out.
Kill.
One.
Kill.
One.
From the 38, Mariota. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Third and long here for Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Going up top. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Mike 50, Mike 50. He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. Yeah, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Bell. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. On the return comes Cobb. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd and 10, Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 11 yards there, 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Mariota. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Now Dorsett. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
6-man. Check girls, check girls.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And able to find Conley. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Bell. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Philip Dorsett. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Under 10.
On 3rd down, Mariota. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Alert 3, alert 3.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.